Don't let them get any more than 20. Don't let them get any momentum going. It's definitely what you want to see here. As it looks like, I believe it is going to be London Royale spawning on the P2 side, so they'll be hoping to hold on to that as well as starting to contest this point. Here comes the initial contest. Got the nades coming out. A little bit of tag. Nothing happening. Everyone just kind of survived. BB3 is going to find the first kill, but Ozone's going to try to make a play, but he's going to be picked up by trademarks. So it's going to be London Royale's getting the first bits of blood there, and they're going to be able to get a few points.
The side of London, hesitate a little bit there because they've seen Carly already making the play, already pushing through that P2 side. Will unfortunately get caught, but she's done enough to draw attention of 3 of the London players and give that Atlanta Dazed the opportunity to get the point.
Up in Ozone now trying to make some moves there, was able to get one there and grab some bullets on another as the rest of Atlanta able to pick it up for him. Great plays out of Atlanta, and this is what you don't want if you're London. Atlanta getting a lot of this time, and now London is really staggered right now. They are all over the map, and they definitely don't have fun for next. This is just not the ideal situation that you want if you're London. You're gonna have to work the break on through and start worrying about spawns. I saw MV Page tried to there, but he was ultimately picked up. So again, not a great start here for London.
Unfortunate start there. They're getting flipped when they didn't really want to. Page trying to make the play, but was unsuccessful as Carly and Ozone hunted him down. And now you see BP trying to stick in the secret while the rest of his team is in front.
Yeah, we can try to bash on through front, and a couple good kills there for London as they start making this break. They'll be able to get some time here, but Atlanta still there. But now they're spawning out. London has secured the spawns, so they were able to get a nice successful break and a flip. Great plays out of them. A lot of team plays going on, but now they got to hold on from this Atlanta break. A couple kills coming in, but nothing of value quite yet as Grizz tries to stay alive over to this wood side, looking to try to find somebody. Ozone now trying to go for a break. He's going to find Dandy on the inside. Great kill. Damn, he's going to look for 2. Not able to get BP3. BP3 able to get 3 there to hold on for right now, but Atlanta Dazed were able to get the break. Now London Royale looking for rotation.
Team's doing a great job of breaking that P2. It didn't really look like either team was able to hold it down for any successive time, but you see Carly here off to a great start, 8-4 already on that rotation. As you see Atlanta Dazed up with that 30-point lead.
Probably tried to make a big turn-on play there, but Tandy was ultimately able to get it. And now he's going to get the first few seconds of this P3 side. Able to hold on. Now it was a nice flank. Was able to come through there, but it was picked up there by Tandy. Tandy now by himself going to be looking around, but Carly going to pick up 2. The regain point here for Atlanta as Trademark now going to come in on the inside, try to play. He's going to be able to grab 1. He's going to be able to grab 2. He's not able to as an Epicon is going to be able to grab him. Grizz grabbing 1 as well. So Atlanta Dazed really holding strong right now. Anytime they get broken out, they need to answer right back quickly and get a lot of the time. This is detrimental here for London.
The thing with London is it seems a lot of that pushing the stagger. You see 1 jump to the hill, gets traded up by 2 players to Atlanta Dazed. It's the side of Atlanta Dazed has done a better job of playing a lot more coordinated, a lot more together, and making it so that whenever London decides to challenge, they're challenging the players to 1.
Absolutely. As Trademarks is going to try to grab 1, get a little bit of his scrap time, but he is again by himself. He doesn't have a player with him, and then just like that, Atlanta Dazed pull it on through. They're going to be able to get ready here for P4 as BP3 tries to make an answer, but it's going to be Atlanta Dazed who are once again going to get the next few seconds of this point. And so London now going to try to get this plane control, but they didn't look in the general direction of Carly, who's going to be able to pick up 1. Ozone able to grab 1 as well. London is staggered all over the map. Atlanta seems to have much better map control right now, and it's paying off for him as they hit the century mark.
Better job for the side of Atlanta Dazed against the map. We saw the side of Trademarks trying to make that flank, but unfortunately the rest of his team went down. They were unable to respond to the result. But again, a lot of solo challenges at London. They're not really waiting for one another, and as a result, Atlanta's sort of picking them apart.
Yeah, picking them apart exactly is how to describe it right now, as they are just completely outscoring him. As you can see in the KD column right now, it's just not even close. 3 double-digit kill players here for Atlanta Dazed. London just got one with BP3, but that's it. All of them going negative. They're going to really need to pick it up if they have any chance of just completely taking down Atlanta Dazed, but right now it just doesn't seem possible. London going to grab a little bit of this scrap time here, but look who once again is all prepared in rotation over towards P5. It's Atlanta Dazed.
So you mentioned it's the big 3 for the Atlanta Dazed side. Ozone, Carly, and Grizz that really can't be stopped right now. You see the side of London trying to hit around for spawns. You've got 2 hitting through graffiti, but all 4 for Atlanta Dazed are still up. This push is going to take some time to develop. BP trying to hit through front, gets an additional kill. We'll get the second on the Ozone. No, he won't. Trey's going back and forth, but they have done the job of it, able to secure the spawns.
Able to secure the spawns and able to get some point time here. This is going to be a big hold for them if they're able to get some of the time, but they really need to get as much of it as possible. It looks like they're also going to work towards game plane control. Trademark is going to be able to find 1, but is about to get shot in the back. BP3 picking up a nice 2-piece to defend the point. BP3 was able to grab 3, actually. I actually didn't see the 3rd kill. That's my fault. But now BP3 really starting to fry. He has all of a sudden picked up 16 14 here, and Trademarks grabbing 2 as well. So this might be the pendulum swing that London Royale needed. This might be big for them.
This is definitely what they need. You already see 3 and 4 on the side of Atlanta Dazed spawning towards that P5 side, which is what you want if you're a London Royale fan. They can't give up the speed one time. They can't lose the rotation like they did in the first time. Carly with a big 2-piece hurries and burns on Trademarks. Will she get the third? Unfortunately not, but the job has been done. Able to, you know, keep this first hill initial test that.
London's going to hold on for right now, but Carly was able to make another play there. Now Ozone going to try to make it, just able to get MV Page, almost dying in the process. Now going to come in on the flank. I don't think they know this is coming, but now BP3 is going to turn around. BP3 is starting to fry. 19 and 16 here for BP3. He's going to be holding on to the side of the desk. London Royale should hit 100 here, unless there's something to say about it. He's going to look for 2, and a grenade finishes it off for London Royale. Atlanta Dazed going to get this scrap time, and now London with the P2 spawns will be focusing. Or I'm sorry, they don't have the P2 spawns. They have the P5 spawns. My fault. They're going to look to try to put the spawns here because they really got to move here. They're running out of time.
They're in a really tough predicament here because they can't afford to give up this P1 time, but at the same time, they can't lose the P2 rotation. They're already down by 70-some points. Losing this rotation would be detrimental, but you see number 5, Tangy, has made the play. He's gone in behind the squad of Atlanta Dazed, and they don't know this.
He's just going to be sneaking on around like a fox in the night. He's going to be looking for any type of movement, any type of kill. He's going to see him. He's going to take it down. Look at him check his side before getting that kill and then trying to get a second one, but Carly is able to warrior that kill. Now Carly on a 5-3 of her own right now. Driz going to try to defend the point, but BP3 has something to say. What a play there, but it was for naught. So London is going to grab the sentry mark. They are starting to mount some type of comeback, but just as I say that, the caster's curse, Atlanta is back on the trail.
Actually 20 and 12, gotta give her love here on the cast as she's going absolutely off for the side of Atlanta Dazed, absolutely frying the side of London. Not much of an answer there. You saw Tandy trying to make that play, but he got killed shortly after. And again, it's really been all those spawns. I'd like to say this time, Atlanta Dazed did a much better job of holding this hill, pretty much getting a full 60 on this hard point, and it's resulted in a 100-point lead.
Absolutely agree. They had the rotations down, they had the point breaks down, they had everything they needed to do. This was just clinical work here of Atlanta Dazed as they're looking to take it home. They are 30 points off of winning, and they have over 100-point lead over London, as it looks like they're going to try to make the play right here. Ozone first on the inside, some trades coming in, but Atlanta once again, because of Carly, able to make the play to get on the inside. Ozone going to clean it up a little bit. Carly dropped a 30 bomb in this one, and it's just all Atlanta Dazed right now. Trademark's grabbing a couple kills, but it's immediately straight out. BB3 on the inside. Now London finally going to be able to get in and get some time, but Carly trying to cause a ruckus here on the one side. He's going to have some help from Grizz there, and now they're going to take 2, and they're going to be able to hop into this point, but just as I say, they stack it up, and London is able to get 3.
Is able to get 3, but they're gonna have to play for perfect Call of Duty from here on out. They're already down by 100 points. They've been failing to get the rotation onto most hills, and so that's going to be something they're going to work on if they want to come back in this game.
They're now closing up the lead a little bit, less than 100 points away. They could make this happen. Weirder things have happened in the CRL. We can certainly see it happen right here on this P4 side. They're going to be first on the inside. The Epic's going to be able to grab 1. Try to grab 2. He does, but he's going to get traded by Trademark. But again, the slaying power of Atlanta Dazed alive and well as they're going to break on through. Carly trying to get some streaks down, but Kanji able to pick up 2 in the process. Ozone going to grab 1. The streaks do come down. He's able to find BP3 as Kanji just trying to contest. Got to wait for his team, though. This is going to be a hell of a bloodbath right here, right now. And Kanji's going to be able to grab 2. They stack up for him. The Grizz coming in on the break. MV Page with the clamp. That's a clean 4 out of London as they're going to be able to get a lot of point time right here.
That's what they need. Actually, got Ozone on the side of Atlanta spawning out. Make that 2. Carly spawns out as well. This is exactly what London need to flip the spawns, secure that P5.
Yep, they're going to look to secure that P5 right now, but they can't be pushed up too far. They are trying to prevent a lot of this time, but look what they're letting up. It's going to be Ozone toward the inside, but it looks like it was Tangy who read that. It was able to get the play, and BP3 is able to get 2, leaving it all up to Carly on the inside, but she is defending that point by herself. Now 4 points away are Atlanta Dazed. London needs to be absolutely perfect if they have any chance of winning this map, and it starts right now.
Right now they get an initial 2 kills. Ozone will get 1 back, make that 3 for the side of London, and that's the initial first wave cut down for Atlanta Dazed.
the first wave, but they'll be right back in it. The slaying power never stops, and Grizz is going to be able to find one. Now Atlanta waiting for each other. They know they're in a good position right now. They're going to look for Tangy, but Tangy has to play his life. He's got a trophy with him, which is good. The car is going to be able to pick up BB towards the back. It's not going to be any help here for London. Now here comes the push. And Tangy's going to be able to grab one. He's going to be able to grab two. Still playing his life is Tangy. Going to be able to grab two. What a great play here out of Tangy. London are grabbing as much time as they possibly can. And now you start to see Atlanta just focusing plane controls. They're looking to clutch it up here on this P1.
Yeah, that's the situation with it, though. They can't afford to lose this time, but at the same situation, they can't also give up this P1. As you see, 3 players from Atlanta Dazed all pushing the plane. 4 seconds left needed. Will they have enough time? You see them hitting win. They got it in.
Got in. BB3 is going to grab 2. He's on a 5-3 right now. It's actually a great push here out of London. Grizz is going to grab 1, and it looks like Trademark is going to grab the rest. But as I said, Ozone making a big play on the inside with a 3-piece, and he's going to clutch up the map for Atlanta Dazed as they take this one 250 to 199.
Oh my God, Ozone looked like London was about to claw back, but with a massive 3-piece, and I think we're about to see it. Oh no, it's Trademarks rather in the kill feed. But what a map from the side of Atlanta Dazed. They really kept control throughout the entirety of that map. It looked like London might be able to crawl their way back, but the gunny was just a big option. We'll take that one.
Well, like I said here on the attacking side, we'll have to see which side they decide to go on. I would love to see a B push to start, but I doubt we're going to get one, as it looks like I'm correct. It's going to be A side push to start.
So you see Atlanta sending 2 mid and 2 towards the jungle side. And you're looking at mid for the time being. Will they read this spot or this regression? Yeah, Trademarks with a big 2 opening kills, and that'll open up the site for them on A.
Yep, open it up quickly. This is, again, where first bloods and first kills are everything, as it's going to be... What a nade out of BP3, able to get that kill. No flak check at all. Did not help Ozone in the slice. And now all of a sudden it's down to Carly in a 1v4 here on the first round. They have a great idea of where she is, and they're going to ping her down quickly. London Royale with a very dominant round 1.
It's the kind of response it needed after that hard point, and it was very clinical. Trademarks, I'd imagine we'll see here with the opening break, picking up 2 important kills. Gets the first on an epic, raised the second is Black Band, and nice shots there. Able to pick up that 2-piece, and that's all it really takes is to get that aggression, get those kills on the A, and then you can tell that they're not going to really stack 3, and they were able to get the bomb down. So great first round by London.
Yeah, great first battle by London. If you're Atlanta, this is not something you really want to be starting out with. Now you're on the attacking side, and you're going to have to answer in your own way. You definitely don't want to be losing composure early, and I hope you won't, as it looks like they're going to be making towards an A push as well. Very spread out defensive formation here for London, but very aggressive as well. Look where MV Page is. He is already at pillars, waiting for anybody to cross, trying to get this first piece.
Yeah, he's trying to get information. He knows that they haven't fully crossed the Black Van yet. Side of Atlanta, playing a bit more passive, trying to read where the spawn is. Ozone might be taken down there. Will get away with his life, but Beaky gets red that they're all in ring.
Yep, nothing happening yet. As I said, though, Tangy's going to be able to grab Carly. Good kill out of Tangy to stop that from happening, as it looks like they're still moving on towards this A bomb site. MV Page still on the inside. Atlanta going to have to try to move out a little bit, get a couple kills in their favor. They want to try to get this bomb down. A couple shots from BB3, not able to find anybody yet. Tangy looking for Epic on the outside. BB3, MV Page is going to grab one, and Grizz going to grab one as well. 3v2 in favor of London, as Atlanta now have to start thinking about what's next for them. They do even up the score here with 28 seconds to go, and now they're going to be thinking about a bomb play here most likely. Or maybe they're going to try to play this a little more aggressively. They might be thinking about a kill in rotation, but they weren't able to find anybody. But now they're going to run into Trademarks over towards White Van. The bomb is now dropped over by those rocks. 15 seconds to go. It's all up to Grizz to try to make a play, but I think he's running out of hope here early.
I hope he just goes to get that bomb down. I think Tanji's going to catch him here, which he will. Great round by London. And, I think Atlanta Dazed there was just a little bit too passive. Obviously, they can't see what we see in Codcaster, but there was only BP at top laundry. Had they been a little bit more aggressive into that top laundry area, they could have cleared that out and gotten bombed down a bit sooner. But again, that's props to the side of London, being patient, getting on the flank, and able to stop Ozone there on that bomb plant, which was one in the round.
Yep, but I also gotta, say good job to London for much more patient play style. Like they did a very aggressive play, like they said. I think it was MB Page over the side very, very early. But at the same time, they didn't let themselves get ahead of themselves. They literally waited and waited and waited and figured out where Atlanta was going to be and started picking them off one by one. And even when they got the kills, they didn't try to rush or try to make any type of stupid play. They just kind of waited for them to come to them and end up working out in their favor. Trademarks and Tangy both 3-0 because of it as well.
Yeah, big play by them, but looks like you're gonna get your wish, Bobby. They're gonna hit this B site, but Atlanta almost with a blind counter as they send 2 here to the site.
Yep, looks like they got some senses here as they're starting to figure it out. As Carly's going to be able to grab 1. It was BP3. Going to be able to grab 2 is Carly. As Tangy also goes down. And now Atlanta on the other end here is they're going to be 4v2. They're going to be looking to get this round win. This is much needed. A great start for them. Trademark's going to try to get the kill, but Carly was able to get the pick off. I don't know how she was able to get that kill. She was basically jumping out of the way and was still able to get the beam. What a great play there of Atlanta Dazed.
Won that round for the set of Atlanta Dazed. I mean, the minute she gets these 2 kills, nice kill on a BP, and we'll get the second kill on the Yasser on a Tanji. Wow, what a snap on a Tanji. I mean, once you get those 2 kills, there's not much London can do there. They get the information that they're going to push B, and you're already down 2 lives. So what a play from Carly, really, to halt the push there from London, and that was an integral round. As was their first one.
That's what you need if you're Atlanta. It's what you need. Remind yourself how good you actually are. You gotta remember, these guys are very good team. These are 2 very good squads, and none of them should feel any less about themselves. That's very good confidence builder right there as Atlanta starts to move up. As I said, though, Tangy trying to bring that confidence right back down with the first kill, and it's gonna be a good start here for London.
So I believe Grizz try to hit through middle map, but he will get caught, and that will really kind of halt Atlanta Dazed because it looks like they're trying to go for picks, but we're unsuccessful at doing so.
Unsuccessful in doing so, but now they're going to be starting to aim over towards the A side. Are they going to be able to try to make any type of play? Ozone's going to be able to find one. That's a good start. It's going to break through here for Atlanta Dazed, and they're starting to move up towards the A side, but Tangy's going to be in the middle, but it's going to get caught, and all of a sudden it's all up to Trademarks as MV Page also goes down. It's 1v3. The bomb is going to go down towards A. It's going to be a tall order here for Trademarks.
Yeah, they haven't spotted Trademarks this map, but as I said, that Ozone just gets the information there, and now they know where Trademarks is, and that makes life a little bit more difficult.
Yep, Trademark going to have to be a Herculean in terms of trying to make this play. 28 seconds on the clock to get this bomb down, and he still has to kill 3 people. Trademark's going to hop up top. Ozone ducking and diving, and Trademarks is realizing that as Ozone's going to shoot him in the back a couple times. Trademarks now just have to make some type of play or should just run away. I don't think you have a chance in the world as Carly was ready for that kill. Atlanta Dazed getting back on the board and tying it up. It's 2-2.
Well, the worst thing that could have happened for Trademarks, not only did he die, but he fed another kill to Carly, who believes on a 5 streak now, working her way towards streaks. And again, after that first blood, it looked like London just got a little bit impatient. You saw the side of Atlanta able to pick apart the side of London again. London kind of spread out across the map, and Atlanta able to take their second win in a row as a result.
Yep, I mean, it was just great plays out of Atlanta. Once again, just getting a lot of the beams. They're starting to figure it out. They're starting to play a lot more together, able to get the trades and get the formations. And those first bloods allow them to break through a lot of the points and just get ready for London for whatever play that they're going to make. And it looks like this play this time is going to be over towards an A site. Looks like Trademark's going to get very aggressive. He's going to throw the laundry, run into Grizz, but not able to find the kill. Just trying to stay alive for right now as the callouts are surely coming through. Trademark's just going to be kind of waiting around. MV Page getting eyes on Ozone as well. See if any kills are going to be able to come through here. He's running to Grizz, and he's going to be able to pick that up. Great kill onto Grizz. Ozone now going to try to answer right back, and he does. Great kill out of Ozone as BP3 and Trademarks both getting one. And now it's all up to Carly. This is a great start here for London here. They should be able to take the round easily. As I say that, though.
What a kill from Carly. She's one off streaks here. I think she could have played a little bit more passive, trying to ensure she can get the streaks because they can be really big on this map.
Yeah, don't worry about winning this round. Worry about getting your streaks. Grab this kill right here. Look for Trademarks. You see the shots. Okay, let's see if you're going to be able to get this kill. It'd be big. Even if you don't win this round, just one kill will suffice. Now going to go through kitchen and just try to even herself back up here. 22 seconds on the clock. I also don't want to die either. At some point, you might just have to bail off and try not to do anything. But he's going to look for Tangy, but she doesn't do it. Tangy able to prevent the streaks from happening as well as give London the lead. It's 3-2.
It's a big kill by Tanji. They had the information that she was back within their jungle spawn, able to come through the pillars, and that gunfight was a massive one, as we mentioned, could have been close to streaks, and they take that advantage as well in terms of rounds up to 3-2.
Yep, back and forth action to start off the search and destroy. It's what we like to see. 2 teams just at each other's throats, trying to get this done and over with. You definitely want your search wins, man. You definitely want your search wins. You got to set a precedent early. And London so far doing that with just a slight 3-2 lead. And now it's going to be up to Atlanta here. moving over towards the B side. Trademark's looking to try to find the first defensive kill, but it's not able to do so. Grizz with a very aggressive push up. He's going to try to get this bomb down. Oh, that late trophy saves his life as he stopped the plant from doing so. And now he's going to get the plant. He's going to be able to get it down. A strong start from Atlanta Dazed, but look at this flank from MP Page toward the back, but it's going to get broken up by Epic. What a great start here for Atlanta.
Good job playing tight together. Tanji will get one back to even it up to 3-3. BP will take on a Carly and we'll get that one, making a 3v2. Both players towards that apartment side will be P3. This post right gunfight will not get the shots of the Grizz, making it a 2v2.
2v2 as we're now down to Epic here looking for a Tanji. He's going to go for the defuse. And now he sees him, and he's going to see him, but he can't quite kill him. He's going to have the defense with him. It's going to be a full-on push for Atlanta to stop that from happening. That was almost disastrous, but Atlanta Dazed do get back on the board and tie it at 3.
Too sure about that play call right there, Bobby. I mean, I understand that time was of the essence, but it was a 2v2 situation. They had an idea where both players were, and instead of deciding to take the gunfights, they played a little bit more risky with Tanji trying to hop on the bomb as the other player tried to look over him. But again, very difficult situation in the 2v2 scenario, and great job by Atlanta to bring it back up to 3-3.
Man, I can't really figure out who's the stronger team, man. These guys are just going back and forth and each making the right plays at the right time. A couple mistakes here and there, but for the most part, these are just two very solid teams. Able to go back and forth, and I'm excited to see what comes next here, as it looks like it's going to be London moving over towards the A side, but Ozon's going to try to make a more aggressive play, but BP3 and Tanji answer right back with 2 kills. So now the plant should be coming in towards this A side, and Atlanta's in trouble.
It's a bit of trouble, and you see Trademarks has read this so well. He's got great timings behind 2 players. I don't know if he's heard it just yet, but he can manage to be over again. Gets what? Oh no, that was not how I was supposed to go. Epic getting a nice kill on a Trademarks, leveling it out of 2v2, but again, only 30 seconds left.
30 seconds on the clock. It's 2v2. Atlanta now have a chance at this, but they are running out of time. They got to go. They got to go now. They got to try to find at least 1 kill. It looks like Epic is going to look for MVP, so that information definitely comes through, but Tanji is in such a rat spot. 13 on the clock. There's definitely not enough time. Tanji sees this happening and is going to grab Epic. 8 seconds on the clock. Grizz looking for the quick kill, but it's not going to come through, as it's just going to be not enough time, and London Royales are going to grab the lead once again. It's going to be 4-3.
Seemed like Atlanta Dazed has much of an answer for London's A push. Every single round I believe that they've won, if I'm not mistaken, has been an A push. They've done a good job of taking ring control, waiting for the side of Atlanta Dazed maybe to get a bit more aggressive in that ring area as they did for Ozone. And not much Atlanta Dazed could do. They did a good job trying to level it 2-2, killing that BP and then Trademarks right after. But again, great job by London on that A site. But again, I'm curious, will Atlanta Dazed go back to B? It's something that's been working for them thus far.
Absolutely, and then it looks like they're going to try to do it here, unless they decide, you know what, we're going to just try to do something different to try to mix it up a little bit, but it is going to be an A push this time. It's going to be Atlanta moving over towards the side. It looks like London, though, sending a lot of players towards mid, and it ends up working out. His hand just going to be able to grab one, and we see MV Page back in the spot again. He went to pillars, now he's moving up to Zig. He's going to wait over kind of in that P5 spot as Atlanta starts to move up and try to get this plant early.
Inside of Atlanta trying to clear out launch. Ozone and Grim. Oh my god. BP with an insane 2-piece and essentially stops that push, leaving Grizz left in a 1v3.
What a stack up, and BP3 was able to do it, and London Royales are going to take this one easy, and now it's map point, 5-3.
The optic stack? I mean, maybe. What the crazy gunfight here for BP, essentially stopping their push because they kill BP. They essentially get launcher control and allow themselves to plant, but both go down there. Great shots by him, and again, another round to the side of London. That'll put him within 1 round now, winning.
Yeah, London looking to close it out right here. Atlanta have to win 3 straight to keep this map alive and try to take it home with them. But it's going to be a tough order here as we got London back on the attacking side. Looks like they're just going to go for a mid push. This is going to be an interesting one because they're definitely going to want at least 1 player. This is Ozone. Ozone realizing, oh, this is trouble. As look at this mid push. MV Page with the bomb pushing on through. Trademarks going to have his help over kind of on the P5 side. The rest of them over on Art, getting a lot of information at once. Grizz trying to counter this, but right now nothing of value yet.
Interesting, because it doesn't seem like Atlanta saw anything at A, so you see them, number 6, Epicon, rotate all the way over to B. As a result, Ozone with White, an incredible gunfight there to get the first bubble, gets quickly traded after, though. MVP with 2. Carly trying to make a play here in the money window. Will get 2 back for yourself, and that leaves BP in a 1v2.
Wow, what another fantastic play. The car picks up 2 inside on Money. Gonna look for a third, but wasn't able to do so. As BP3 is gonna be able to win that one. And BP3 trying to clutch up, but it does not have enough health to do it. Atlanta staying alive. It's 5-4.
Incredible play by Carly, essentially to shut down that push, able to get 2 there. And what was, we'll see the play right here. Getting both trademarks and MV Page right after shutting down that push. And it was a really good one by London. I was really, happy with the progress they're making through mid. Just unfortunate they weren't able to trade out Carly there. I think they could have won that round, but again, Atlanta Dazed, the resolve is just a bit too strong here as they've pushed it to round 10.
Oh, man, I love the retail there out of Carly, especially seeing it from her point of view right there. Just what a fantastic play. Was able to find 2, and now we got Atlanta take 1 out of London's playbook. As looks like they're going to be able to grab 1 and grab 2. A much more productive way of doing this type of push if you're Atlanta, as they're able to grab 2 early. 4v2. Trademarks, though, going to find Grizz, try to even it up a little bit. Nothing. The bomb is dropped at the moment. Now Atlanta kind of have to grab this, but I don't think London still have a clue quite where they're going yet.
Yeah, they're trying to read where the rest of London is. They know trademarks is somewhere on the B-bomb, so they haven't seen BP yet. And as I say that, they clear him out of kitchen, leaving trademarks in a 1v3.
Now trademarks is going to kind of wait over, but I think this is such a smart play call. Look at Atlanta rotating over towards A, and they're probably going to get this bomb down early. Going to check Art, and I think trademarks is now getting a whiff of this, but he's going to run into somebody in kitchen, and the shot's going to come through. Now the call out definitely is there. The info is there as the bomb does get planted. Now trademarks in a really tough situation. He's going to push through kitchen, though. Probably not going to check the jungle side, and he's not, as Epic gets the kill, and we got ourselves a round 11 here on map 2.
Nothing less between these two teams that are so, evenly talented. It looks like back and forth this entire map has been, and couldn't ask for much more than a round 11 here. And I'm curious to see who we got on offense, who we got on defense, because we've seen a couple different pushes. It is London, and if I'm them, I'm going back to the day hit. They were very successful at it. It looks like Atlanta Dazed to stop sending a lot of people there as a result. And so if they can take this A bomb, that'll be successful.
I agree, and it looks like they're going to do just that. They're going to head over towards this A site. Atlanta's starting to figure it out a little bit. They're going to send 2 to try to get that information. They kind of have a full map spread at the moment, trying to find any type of information. Now I think they realize they have a little bit of mid control. MV Page, though, watching the first spot. He seems to be looking at that spot no matter what side he's on, whether he's on defense or offense, and good for him as he's able to make to keep that information for his team. Trademarks now making an aggressive laundry push here. Didn't run into everybody. Definitely heard that slide, though.
Watch him, Carly's on the flank.
Nope, and Trademarks is going to grab 1, though, and going to run away here. Not going to be able to get the trade. Carly is going to grab 1. He's going to grab 2. Nope, but Grizz is going to be able to grab 1. It's 2v2. It's crunch time, and Ozone's going to go down. Big kill with MV Page. It's all up to Grizz, but it's for nothing as London are going to take this map in just amazing fashion at 6-5.
Trades went back and forth in that one. It seemed like everyone was looking to get into the party, try and take a gunfight themselves with BP, with a big kill on a Curly on the flank, and then finishing it off on a Grizz here towards the end, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, he will. Just snap straight on. But it looks like Atlanta will be on the offensive side. As we mentioned in the past, offense can be quite difficult to start on for control, so let's see how they end up playing it.
Looks like they're going to send a couple towards that mid-map. That's definitely something you want to look at first, but then they do have this corner over here. This corner is annoying to try to kill, but Trademarks looks like he's going to be the answer to that. He's going to go immediately towards this vent side, but he's going to get read by Carly. Who else but Carly? As she's able to sneak on through. They're trying to find more. As she finds MP Page as well, looking for BP3. He's going to find her, but the trade does come on through, so a great first push here of Atlanta as they're hopping to get that first tick on that B site.
Get to the rest of their team collapses onto that B point there, and already you see London once again on the back.
Once again, they're going to have to do something different here, but look at Epic on the inside just going ballistic, able to find 2, and is able to get that second tick as well. Him and Ozone have doing the majority of the work here, but they're going to get a quick B capture, and now all sights are set towards A.
Was a very, very, very quick cap for the side of Atlanta, doing a good job of getting the kills and protecting accordingly. You see it, London's gonna bring back this life advantage. Trademark on Ozone will not get the second on a Carly. She won't get traded out for the time being, but London have done at least enough just to stagger this initial first push by Atlanta.
Yep, they're going to keep them back for right now, but you can see on the mini-map, Atlanta starting to group up together toward that mid-map, possibly looking for a brick push here. None of them in green at the moment, but this might be a good play. They might be able to catch some players off spawns, and they do, as Carly grabs his BV3 on spawn. That's what they need. They got 2 dead, now make it 3, and here comes the push. A couple players here, but look where Carly is. Look at Carly on the back side of spawn, grabbing 2 right away, just being an absolute menace here for London, and now Atlanta going to be pushing on to the point. What an amazing play here of Atlanta.
Kills for Carly, make that 5 kills for Carly. She is on fire, absolutely slaying out London right now. They have no answer for this push. Already 2 seconds to point. You see number 8, Trademarks is going to try to make that flank kill, get 1. Will he? Yeah, he will, but unfortunately he's last alive for his team. As I say that, that's 3 for the side of London, able to stop that push, but the damage has been done as they're down by, make that 10.
Oh my god. What is Carly doing? Carly is on something today. She grabs 2 inside of green before getting traded out, and look at that lives advantage. It's 17-9, and look at Carly compared to the rest of her team. She's 13-5. Oh my god, Trademarks grabs 2 there. Another great play to him. London is in some serious trouble. There's 54 on the clock. There's a lot more room to do some damage. But as I said, look at London starting to make the push. They're trying to keep Atlanta in their spawn and at least kill enough time so that Atlanta can't get on the point. But right now, that seems to not be the case as they finally start to get the push.
They're doing it all for the side of Atlanta right now. 13 kills in the first round alone, and the round's not even over yet. The thing is, there's not a lot of time left in terms of 30 seconds, but they have a 6 life advantage, which makes it really difficult on the side of London.
28 to go. They have to hop on the point. But MV Page is great for that. So is BP3. Is now London. No respawns remaining with 24 seconds to go. They need to play perfectly as Grizz trying to make a play towards square. Here's retreat here out of Trademark. And look at the pickup here from Tangi. That's a great kill, but he is going to get traded out 8-3. And they got to go. But this might allow Atlanta to get very, very sloppy. As there's now only 2 players up on that left side. And they're going down. But Epic going to try to make one play. Going to try to get BP3, but can't quite do it. Now it's Atlanta on their heels. It's all up to BP3. Is he going to be able to thwart this push? 8 seconds to go. Atlanta going to be pushing through green. BP3 going to have to be miraculous here. He is going to find one. A grenade comes in. Not quite able to kill him, but it doesn't matter. Atlanta stacks the point, and they're going to take the first round.
So that's a massive first round for the side of Atlanta. Like I said, offense is such a difficult. It's so difficult to get offensive points here on control. We see Charlie shooting laser beams in the kill cam rather here, picking BP off and then going for some spawn kills. And that's really what the difference was, getting that life advantage in favor of Atlanta. Not much London could do. Even when they did get a good setup, they were down by 6 or 7 at that point. That it was just too insurmountable, too difficult to overcome.
Yep, all lives are everything. I mean, there was definitely a point where London was able to keep Atlanta kind of on their back heels, like you said, and just kind of make them almost run out of time, but ultimately it didn't matter because the lives advantage was just way, way too strong. It was 5-1 there at the end, and there was just nothing to make that play. So now it's going to be London Royale's turn on the attacking side, trying to make a play. Trademark's going to find the first blood. Carly's going to go down as well. BP3 on this top loading, being a menace. Grabbing 2. So good start here for London as well on the attacking side.
Again, being a bit more passive, we saw them have a bit of a slow start on the defense, but the offense doing a good job. BP picking a couple people through mid-map. See number 8, Trademark already pushed through the spawn, but the rest of the team's gone down. We'll get the trade on to Carly, but again, the rest of his team off spawn, and he's just going to put some work and get some life.
I think the MVP is absolutely Carly. Imagine if she got that kill. But now London moving up towards the side, trying to get this first tick. A little bit of a contest there, but Atlanta not able to keep them at bay. Now it's London with the live advantage up by 4. But Ozone going to try to make a play here on B as there's 2 ticks down, but it's not going to be enough. Atlanta going to try to one final time to get them off at this point, but it's probably not going to work. But as I say that, because again, I can't help myself, Atlanta are able to push them out, keep it for now, but London in a really good position to take that.
London doing just enough to get trades back and forth, back on the push up London, but their own push themselves. Staggered FD Page trying to get this kill on Ozone. He will win it, and that will be the opening that they need. Carly the one to flank. Well, they read this. No, they haven't. Gets 1.
Are you kidding me?
The second, once again, 17-11 right now. Her engagements compared to the rest of her teammates are quite laughable at this point. She's absolutely slaying out the rest of London. Trademark's just playing his life here, and again, London on the back foot.
Yup, now it's London all of a sudden. Goes Atlanta, have them almost in a spawn trap at the moment. Tangi's going to play it up a little bit, but Grizz is going to end that real quick as 3 are dead once again for London. The lives even at 15, 26 on the clock. Now it's London here, going to try to make a desperate push over towards this B site. They have no choice. They have to go, and they have to go now. But it looks like Atlanta still holding strong. Is Grizz going to try to grab one? He does, but gets traded out as Trademarks and Tangy now getting a couple kills of their own. Carly grabbing one, but it looks like London are going to get a clean break here. They're going to stack this point, and they're going to get B, but look at the flank. It's going to be one more, but it wasn't going to be enough. London get the point, but now lives are just about even as we head over to A side.
Even make that one life advantage for the Atlanta Dazed. London did just enough to get that P point at the last second, able to stack together. But now again, I want to see some teamwork from them. I want to see some team coordination pushes. It's something they've been struggling with. If they can do so, they'll be able to get on the P point.
They're going to look for it now as Grizz is going to grab a couple of kills on the inside. Carly's going to try to take control of Green. Doesn't know there's a player at her back, though. He's going to get hit from behind here. Nothing what she can do is staying alive, though. Grizz is going to go on a 5 spree here as Zone's to grab one as well. And now Green goes down. Grizz is going to try to make a play toward the mill, but is going to get traded out by BP3 as well. 9-6 in favor of Atlanta. London have to start making some desperate plays, and BP3 just warriored that. Grabs Epic, is now going to be able to get on A, not destroying the trophy system, though. Now he has no protection. He has a little bit of help from his teammates here. They're going to look in to get this second tick as the first one goes quickly. This actually might be it here. Atlanta pretty far away. They gotta go, but I think all angles are gonna be covered. There's not much for Atlanta to do as London are gonna get that kill. They're gonna get the third tick and gonna tie this control map at 1.
Recovery there by London. Really impressed by the composure that they held there. You know, there was definitely at a certain point it looked like Atlanta was going to win that second round, but they clutched up when it mattered. Got some important kills. I mean, on that A bomb side, or A control side, it was BP with that opening kill that was able to allow his team to flood through top green and stack on that point. And then Trademarks being an annoying player in Brick, making that push up Atlanta staggered. So a lot of improvement there from the side of London, and it results in them tying this up 1-1.
1-1, and hey, I said I wanted something that wasn't a 3-0, and it looks like I got my wish, so that's good. We got ourselves a very competitive control as we have Atlanta back on the attacking side. I do want to eye the KDs of a lot of players. We got 3 players in Atlanta doing pretty damn well for themselves right now, but look at BP3 dropping on 20 after only 2 rounds. They're really going to have to try to nerf him here. Yeah,
BP has been the Lord and Savior of this London team as far as control. The free mark have been no slouch either. We'll get the trade on the Grizz, being sneaky, but again, Atlanta, they pulled it off. They got 3 under the A control site.
We're going to try to take him right here, but look at the flank coming in from Tangy. Going to try to go over for this bad caution side. Going to try to grab one. He does. Now the call comes through. They're split pushing this, as it looks like there's a lot of action heading over towards B as well. Didn't quite get the 8 point. Looks like they did get the second tick. Ozo now trying to be a nuisance inside of Brick here. Looks like he's going to be able to grab Tangy. So now Atlanta in a decent position, but now they start to finally go down. They were all over the map. That was really weird to watch.
Has done a great job staying alive thus far, and he'll keep staying alive as he runs through bricks. And while he takes the attention of 2 London players, the rest of his team will hop onto that B point.
Gonna hop on the B point here. Good start over on the A side, though. It's almost like a, yeah, we'll get the rest of it later kind of thing. Is to now shift their focus over towards B as they start to get the stack. They grab 1 tick, or most likely going to grab 2 before London even have a chance to try to break through. BP3 is going to come with the contest. Carly with the mill, switching her weapon. Nothing she can really do there as BP3 now trying to stay alive. Got some help inside of White. There's now, I think, 3 players inside. They're going to try to grab a few. It's going to be some trades, though, as Lane's going to get the better of it. Trademarks with a great flank as it heads over to Dark, and Tangy going to try to bring it down the momentum a little bit here. It looks like it's going to be another Atlanta push to try to get this back, but what a great defense there from London.
Yeah, this is quite the interesting predicament they're in right now. There's 1 tick on B, there's 2 ticks on A. Definitely not ideal, but they've done just enough to get that back control and keep Atlanta at bay. 2 kills again down to the side of Atlanta. Carly still looking for kills, unable to find anyone. Third go down. That's all 4 down. Clean play by London. That's 20 seconds left on the clock.
20 on the clock as London now pushed up into Atlanta's face right now. Nothing Atlanta can do. Grizz is going to find one, going to try to hide from Trademark, and be waiting for him. But Grizz is just better as he's going to be able to grab that kill. And now the push coming on through, but there's shots raining from everywhere. 4 seconds on the clock. Carly going to try to grab green control, but there's not much she can do. She doesn't hop on the 8 point. 1.4 to go. If she's able to make some type of play, this would be huge. Grizz actually nations herself trying to get rid of Trademark. Carly is going to grab 1. Is she going to be able to grab 2? There's only 2 players there, so it doesn't matter. London taking the lead here. It's 2-1 after a solid defensive round.
Yeah, it looked like a great start from Atlanta. They were able to get 3 people onto that 8 point, but ever since that opportunity, ever since they stopped that push, rather, they've done a great job of locking down this mid map area. BP just going ham, getting kill after kill after kill. locking down this top catwalk area. The rest of his team getting pushed up accordingly. You see Tanji by Flatbed. You see trademarks in the corner of your eye, Dark, and they're just making life so difficult in Atlanta. This is the teamwork we've needed. We've been asking to see since the first map, and they're finally bringing it out here.
Yup, and again, look at the KDs. Look at BP3.
Oh.
He's basically averaging 10 kills a round. This man is taking a third of the other team's lives each and every single round. This man is absolutely on fire. Gotta hand it to him here, as he's definitely bringing a lot of confidence to London at the moment.
Yeah, he's been the backbone, and you can't also forget trademarks 24/17. An absolute nuisance. They're trying to 4-stack, red a 3-stack on to 8-point, and there you go, already 2 onto the point.
2 onto the point. It looks like they're going to get the setup going. This looks very well rehearsed. As Shrine going to hop on top of that crate. No Zone is in there and is going to be able to win that gunfight. Such a strong start here on A. Basically taking one out of Atlanta's playbook. And look at Tanji with the AR just shooting down Grizz. And now Carly going to try to make a play, but I don't think there's much he can do. As they're going to grab the 8-point, but MV Page already grabbing a tick of the B site.
What a start from London. Where have we missed this? We've been missing this all map. Holy cow, they've been trying on B and MV Page, or trying on A. MV Page holding it down on B kills, going back and forth. They've only lost 3 lives this entire round, and they're putting on a clinic right now, Bobby.
Absolute clinic here on Garrison Control. Didn't think you could be so clinical with a map like this, but it looks like they're what they're doing in Atlanta, trying one more time, but they can't get there. It's London Royale winning this one 3-1 and taking the series lead 2-1. What a great map there out of London Royale.
I wasn't sure about how they were going to play this map. The first round went in favor of Atlanta, but you see the regain tide of London. Tanji getting some nice kills one after the other. Him and Trademark's doing so great to know what the map looks like again for the first time ever. But we'll see how. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a new game. We have no idea. We're just kind of learning this. This is the first ever match, right?
Yeah. How does it work? But yeah, anyways,
what guns are meta?
No idea. But as we get on the break, looks like Ozo might know as he's got a sub and he's aggressive here on the P1 push.
Gonna look for a couple kills, but isn't able to do much as MV Page gonna get the kills right on back. Some early starts here. Looks like Carly gonna get the better of it right now, getting a couple of kills. It looks like it's gonna be Atlanta holding on for right now. We're gonna have to see if this continues.
You see the spawning deep, London spawning deep towards that street side as both teams start to run towards the spawn. At the time being, nice wall bang angle there from Grizz. But for the time being, it's going to be the side of Atlanta that's once again prioritize those spawns and looks to win those P2 spawns.
Yup, they're going to look to try to win it right here. Start moving over towards the back. It's going to be London on the backside trying to make some plays, try to hold on to these spawns. Are they going to be able to do it, though? Trademark is going to be able to get 2, though, as Grizz going to find 1. Great start for them. Grizz starting to move on through. Gonna look for BB3. Does it. Grizz is firing all over the place. Gonna try to get this PD as well, but he's gonna get shot in the back a couple times. Staying alive for right now, as it looks like it's gonna be Atlanta grabbing the first few points of this.
Yeah. Didn't realize that the header so big flop, so it's the side of London rather that now has finally gotten control of the hill, as you see. London on the back, but as they try to break through street side, all 4 of the Atlanta Dazed were on the hill at that point. But only 30 seconds left. You see number 5 on your map for the side of London. That's MV Page for that station.
Yep. So apologize that the teams are kind of flipped here. The colors are going to be a little wonky than what you're used to. We apologize. Not that much we can quite do about it. But we know the hairs are correct, so try to bear with us as we're looking at something completely different. So we might say the wrong team name a couple times. We apologize. Though. We're gonna do our best. As MV Page now going to start moving up here and try to make some plays with Grizz. Trying to grab 2 in the process as Atlanta now starting to make this P3 theirs. They're going to be able to get the first few points. They have the spawns, but somebody needs to hop on this time. It looks like it's going to be London now pushing over towards the Esky side.
Yeah, I'm going to see interesting to see how London decides to break this. You see the side of Atlanta, they're really spread out across the map. They have 1 in gold. 1 was by bus, but comes to help that player in gold. 2 kills in the favor of Atlanta. London going down, and this is the opportunity that Atlanta's been looking for to start locking in some time.
Looks like they're going to be able to tie it up, but BP3 has something to say, and he says it's my hill. He's going to try to grab 1. Now waiting for his team. He's going to try to make a play, getting some information, trying to figure out where everyone's at. It's going to be Atlanta still spawning on that side for right now, and BP3 trying to go to town, but Epic is not happening. So it is Atlanta taking the lead here, and they were able to get 3 once again. So London just going to chalk this one and head over to next.
This one, and head over to next. As you see number 1 on your screen, Grizz already by that bank side rotation. The rest of London opted to do so as well. And again, quite close game game early on like it was in the checkmate as only 20 points separate these two teams.
Yep, just 20 points, and that can swing back and forth. They all can take is one break to get 20 points, and it looks like London is going to show you how to do it, as they're going to be able to grab 2 right off the rip. Probably going to try to cancel it right back. Not quite able to find anybody yet, as it looks like we got some split spawns going on. Carly's over towards that bus side. The rest of our team behind, as that big is going to be able to grab 2. Carly's going to grab 1 as well. Carly going to grab that extra. So a great break there out of Atlanta, and they're going to be able to get some good points here.
Very good job of like waiting for Carly, playing her life, and then getting that pinch onto the kill. It didn't seem like London knew where the team was coming from, getting killed and shot from both sides, and as a result, their spawn is really far out. Now trying to push from the street side, but great kills and shots by Trademark as they break back in.
Yep, a good re-break right away, and it seems like Atlanta is doing such a great job at just retaking points even after they lose them. It seems like just everything is working out in their favor. They're playing aggressive. They're getting the kills they need to, and it ends up working out. It looks like it's just going to be London now grabbing a little bit of the scrap times as they're heading over towards P1. Once again, we're going to go towards the second rotation. It's going to be Atlanta in position first, though, but it looks like as I say that, London not making the play.
Initially on the point, but the spawns are in favor of Atlanta. As you can see, Grizz on a little bit of the flank, trying to make a play. Wait, is he going to wait for the rest of the team? Yes, he will. Ozone also coordinating that push. He will go down. BP takes the gunfight and he wins it. Kills going back and forth. And the side of the kill, Tanji will have it for the moment. But once more, Atlanta still holding that favorable P2 spawn.
Spawn for right now, and they don't want to get overly aggressive. It looks like BB3 is going to try to change that, but he's not going to have any luck with that. He's going to take him out. Now Grizz going to try to make the solo push. That's not going to work. Now the contest coming on in. Tanji's going to try to play his life. They don't have much help at the moment. There's 3 players for Atlanta on the inside. There's not terribly much he can do, but as I said, now the help comes in from street. Tanji was on the fire spree, but does get taken down. So it's going to be Atlanta grabbing this time, the rest of this time, as well as holding on to 2-2-1. But now here comes London over through street.
It's a big kill, but she didn't spot Paige. MVP Paige has got a great opportunity here. He can be the guy to break this push, but he has been spotted. Grizz has seen him. Paige looks for the gunfight, and Grizz cleans him out, and that is a massive kill. Stopping Paige from trying to flip spawns and halting the push of London.
Yep, again, good hold here out of Atlanta, getting a lot of this time, as well as still continuously holding on to spawns. MV Page now going to try for a sneaky play here through office. Going to try to find one, not quite able to find Epic on the outside. Now he's just going to wait. Epic just harassing right now, and Carly's going to pick out great plays out of those 2. Trademark's now with the flank of his own. He's going to grab Ozone in the process. Is he going to be able to grab 2? No, Epic's going to be able to stay alive. There's really not much for London to do, except maybe get the point all of a sudden. So good job for London here to try to grab a lot of this scrap time. Atlanta just going to chalk this one thing over to P3, but they're going to run to MV Page.
It's a really interesting play call from the side of London. They, at around 30 seconds, saw Grizz rather, push out Lobby, causing Atlanta to spawn towards street. And then essentially London got the rest of that time on P2, at least 20 seconds. So now it's a tie game. Now they have got the rotation to P3, but maybe gave up a little bit more time than they wanted to.
Yeah, but at the same time, you definitely know how long this map is. You know, you don't really want to risk losing those types of spawns if you can have them. And it looks like they're just going to answer right back, as they're going to be able to get 10 seconds here. Not much of a push happening here for London, as Atlanta just slaying out once again. This is exactly what we saw in this first hard point here. And it looks like the slaying power of the attack is Chris currently sitting in.
Yeah, again, a bit of a staggered push here, and Paige alone as Foundry starts to hit the front, but it's working out for them. They're getting the kills, they're getting the trades. Paige is hit around the back, unable to get that kill, but it looks like for the time being, yeah, Atlanta's gonna hold.
Yep, BP3 gonna grab 2 though, gonna try to make a play, but again, he's by himself. It seems like it's a very common theme for him. He keeps being the last one alive. He's the only one positive on his team. He's gonna need a little bit more help here to have any chance of bringing this one back. But now look at London setting up for next. They got Atlanta getting a lot of this time, nearing that coveted 200 mark. But now the fights are coming through, and Grizz is gonna win it. BP3 though, getting 3 there to hold on to the point here for London. Great start, but they need a massive hold here to bring this game back.
Nearly a little bit over 50 points now. This is the kind of hold that they need. Not always easy to hold as Banks bomb, but BP with how he's doing gets 2 in the kill feed. Trades going back and forth. Paige and BP left alive. BP left alive, getting the kill on Ozone. Yes, he will, and that's the break stop from.
And BP3 also getting artillery there, and was able to get the cruise as well. I think right as he died, he was able to actually pick up Carly there. Grizz gonna grab 2, but though that is a big play there out of BP3 to be able to get streak. Any outside point is going to be trouble for Atlanta Dazed. He starts to move away from this rotation, but at the same time, London still needs to make a move.
making a big play there for Streaks, but the unfortunate part for them is you see the side of Atlanta, they're just about to hit that 200-point mark. Not much, the side of London can do about that, but if they set up for P1 and they, rotate that over to P2, they can most certainly come back in this game.
Full 60 would be amazing right here. It would exactly tie up the game. They gotta keep Atlanta at bay. Are they gonna be able to do it? As Tangy gonna be kind of keeping an eye on things over towards Tabs, and now he sees the street push at the moment. Gonna try to stay alive and back it up a little bit. The contest coming in, and the staggered play here out of Atlanta is for nothing, as London with a good clean sweep here, and they're making this close.
In this close, they did a great job. Trademark did look at 2 on a P1, and they're making sure that they keep on the bank side. And as a result, it's making life difficult. Trademarks, what a snap onto Ozone there, able to get it to 5 feet, but won't go down. But again, all this time has gone in favor of London.
Yup, and London's still slaying him out. The contest coming in from Atlanta once again. There's only one more player on the inside, but ooh, it's Carly, and she's holding her own, but Trademark's gonna be able to get it. But now, look at the push coming through. I think it's gonna be London winning the foot race to get spawns for next. And remember, BP3 has those streaks here. They're gonna get a good amount of this time. It looks like oh, look at this from behind. Trademark's doing the work. BP3 scaling back for right now. London still holding on to PD right now. It looks like they're going to take the lead right here.
Brick's making the play, but the rest of this team is spawning out front lobby, and they've read it correctly. Now, see Atlanta, for the time being, has gone on a hill, but they still have those streaks.
Yep, there's going to be a good contest here from Atlanta. They're going to be able to get the points out. Now London on their heels at the moment. If they lost spawns as well, they're probably thinking about streaks here. They got to do something. This point is so hard to break already. And now here do come the streak. It's going to be the cruise missile first. They're going to grab one. Is he going to be able to grab two? Not quite able to do it. Trying to find anybody, but not quite able to do it. But it forces them out of the point. And now it's going to be London getting this scrap time. But look where Atlanta is. They are getting ready for P3. And I think it's going to come down to this hill right here.
So it's going to come down to this hill. BP still has that artillery, but the rest of Atlanta is set up for this new hill. You see Grizz by street. BP trying to call it straight in now, and it's all going to go down.
Yep, get him off the spawn. Don't let him get much of this time. London just got to go. So the streaks are going to be used right here, right now, but now they got to win these gunfights. So starting off with 2, good start, make it 3. Only one more player, it's Carly, and Carly is going to go down. What an amazing play here out of London to break this point, break the spawns, and now all they need to do is hold. Atlanta's going to be trying to come through the front, but Trademark is starting to pick them off.
37 kills in the hard point. They're just doing enough here. They can win it all on this hard point. Trademarks hold it down from front. And you see Atlanta, they have no other choice. They're trying to head through front. They're able to get off the hill for the time being, but they still have to get through BP, and go, by God, he's not letting anyone do that job. They're able to fly on the hill for the time being, though.
Yep, they're going to find the contest. Are they going to be able to stay alive? Oh, this is actually a great break, but Tangy goes on a 5-3. Looks like they're going to hit just about 247. Another great kill out of Tangy. And look at this. And London has completely turned this game around, and they got the next one. I think that's going to do it. London has come back from the dead to take the series 3-1.
Oh my God, BP is not human. That guy just absolutely went off that map when it looked like it wasn't possible. A 60-point lead for Atlanta, but he turns it around, gets full streaks, breaks P2, breaks P3, and does just enough to get his team there and get his team to win on that Moscow hardpoint. What a turnaround from them.